Okay, we are live and super excited about this event. And this webinar is going to be super insightful, and you're gonna learn so much more about this Bluebucks blockchain that is coming up. The ICO is coming up, and if you ask me, Bluebucks yesterday did their launching event. The pre-sales program is coming up, which is on 5th of April to 10th of April, 9th of April, I believe. Yes, and then there are more events that are coming up, like listing in the top exchanges that are going to happen in 2023. uh, Along with that, we are going to launch DEX as well. There are going to be Bluebucks wallet launching as well. Arc technology, one of the biggest highlight of this event would be the Arc technology. I'm going to make sure that you understand each and everything that is there, and it will be a very, very insightful session. Uh, let's first of all talk about everything that the company has to offer, along with their vision, agendas, everything I'm going to talk about. For every participant who are new to it, सबसे पहले I will be saying that this blockchain technology is quite new, and I would say it has, made its mark in the 1990s, but after that 2009 was the year when Bitcoin launched, and it took off from there. Ever since that time, people are keeping a close eye on cryptocurrency, what's happening, and all those things. Now, very importantly, I need to explain you what blockchain is, right? So blockchain is a distributed digital ledger that allows you a secure, transparent, decentralized storage. Now, if I have to break it down, I'm going to break it down to each and every part, like what is decentralization. I'm also going to talk about what is immutability. Okay. I'm also going to talk about what this blue bucks is going to do, and what how they are different, right? That's what we want to know, how this company is different from others, right? So now, talking about blockchain, so it is a type of database. Basically, when we break down what blockchain is, so blockchain is block of, you say the chain is there and there are blocks, right? So what are these blocks? These blocks are databases. Now, if you ask me, these are network of computers that have the copy of same ledger. Now, ledger could be a file, it could be a big file that completely covers everything, all the data is there. But how is blockchain different from any other? You can say that it could be any ledger, right? But the fact that it is decentralized makes a whole lot of difference. Now, we will talk about what decentralization is. It's very important to understand why decentralization is one of the key points for any blockchain technology, right? So when we talk about decentralization, something that you all have to understand is that the blockchain is a secure and transparent digital ledger for recording transactions. Now, what does decentralization means? That there is no central authority keeping a tap on it, and they are not basically, they have no rights in it, right? So each person who has their own database there, it's very secure. People do not know that whose data is there, which makes it whole new different thing. And this is what is very appealing to the new world. The world wants more and more privatization, more and more security, more and more functionality has to be there, and this is everything that decentralization, this blockchain has to offer. That's why this technology is growing like anything. Now, blue bucks, again, decentralized, meaning not controlled by a single entity like a government or a financial instrument. So a government may fall, or financial institute, we have seen multiple times a bank falling and everything, but this is not the case with the blue bucks blockchain. That is why blockchains are the new hit here, right? So a network of participants would be there, nodes would be there, and they will be validating the transaction, updating the ledgers, and this has been happening, but it will be decentralized. Nobody is authority, like nobody is controlling it. There is no single entity, there are multiple entities. So because there are multiple entities, there is no issues with it, right? Give me just 1 second. Yeah, all right. Okay. Okay, now back to this. Now let me help you understand. The audience wants to understand what is immutability. right? Immutability is when, let's say, I'll take the example of Bluebucks only, right? Bluebucks blockchain is immutable, meaning once a block is added to the chain, it cannot be altered or deleted without the network consent, right? What does this mean? That you cannot take away whatever block has been created. So that makes this blockchain a highly secure, tamper proof for recording transactions. There cannot be a tampering with this, right? So when it comes to a single entity who is handling everything, they can always tamper the data. They have all the control, right? So imagine yourself, if you have a bank account in this bank, right? And it is being hold, or it is being handled by a entity, right? A single entity, or government is also responsible, right? Now, what if that bank wants you, or what they do is take away all your money? You do not have the power to say anything because the bank can do that. That is the power of a bank or the single entity institute, but not with the blockchain, right? That is the best part about it. Now, let me explain you what the features of Bluebucks is, right? So I will explain you Bluebucks future features. So the beginning of it is Bluebucks chain, right? Number one feature is availability. Bluebucks chain transactions are quick, low cost, safe, and it is amazing. It could be the Ethereum's first suitable layer chain base as well, right? This is one of the biggest thing. Availability is one of the highest thing. Again, then there is a high output. Then there is a customer experience, like there is wallet services, there is metaverse coming up. All these things are customer experiences. When you use a blockchain like that, you get all the services that the Blue Bucks has to offer, and there are a lot of services coming up. Now again, there are different other things as well, right? There is security, and when it comes to security, there is no compromises. Operators of Blue Bucks chain are also stockers in the POS system. Brilliant security. Again, then we move on to understanding what Blue Bucks intend to do. Now let's talk about a little bit about Metaverse, right? uh, we are going to talk about three ecosystems here. Three ecosystems are three offerings of Blue Bucks, right? Now Blue Buck offers three ecosystem. The first one being the Metaverse. Now, metaverse is in term a virtual universe or a collection of interconnected virtual worlds. The user can engage in a variety of activities such as gaming, socializing, and commerce, and essentially a virtual space that allows user to interact with each other and the environment in a fully immersive and interactive way. We know a huge company, Facebook, recently turned themselves into a meta company, like they changed their name, and they're fully going into the metaverse universe. Now, why is everybody behind metaverse? Now, try to understand. If I am in this room, I'm just talking to you, what if we can enhance this experience? What if we all are sitting in a room with our avatars and we are talking? We can basically have those interaction, like we are activating more of our senses, right? That is going to be a brilliant user interface and brilliant user experience. It's all about user experiences, right? We are moving towards the future, and this is one of the future, right? You can be at your home, but your avatar can be anywhere. So you are going to have a brilliant time with the avatar, and you are attending meetings, you are going to parties, you are going to different places. There are possibilities of buying land on metaverse as well. We have seen a lot of companies creating virtual lands, selling it off, and creating a lot of value. This value is high for everything, right? This is what Bluebucks is also intended to do. They are creating their own metaverse. And when we talk about metaverse, Bluebucks Battle Mania is coming up. This is a type of metaverse, P2E gaming, right? So gaming is one of those things, or one of those sectors which is quickly evolving. You cannot ignore the sector. Even though you can say that I am not a big gamer, I do not want to play games online and everything. But trust me, when the user experiences gets better, people are drawn towards something like that, right? Now gaming is a huge thing, you cannot ignore that, and that is why Bluebucks also want to get into it, and that is why they are launching their Battle Mania as well, which is a type of metaverse P2E gaming, as explained earlier, where players compete in a virtual reality for a big reward. Now, that's one thing. The second thing is metaverse also refers to a collective shared virtual spaces created by the multiple virtual worlds and augmented reality. Now, what is augmented reality? You all must have played those games. There was a Pokemon game that came, which was all about augmented reality. Now, that is what Metaverse is also going to do. It is what also Bluebucks is also intended to do. The gaming experience will be enhanced like anything. You can create your avatars, you can interact with each other, participate in the various activities and events as explained earlier. So all of these are amazing. Now, when it comes to graphics, you know or complex game mechanism and social features of collaborators, all of those things are available. Gaming experiences will be there. It will be Bluebucks gaming allow players to transcend, and whatever the physical limitation they have, they can always experience new realities, leading to innovative game and platforms. Now think of this as an opportunity for all those um, uh, players or individuals who are not able to experience real life, or they cannot go out and do a lot of stuff that the normal people can do, right? There are a lot of variety of things that a metaverse can do, and that is what Bluebucks is also intended to do, right? Now taking this to a next level, Bluebucks gaming is there. Other virtual experiences is also expected to grow, offering of players in more opportunities and exploration and entertainment. And obviously the gaming will have their rewards, and there will be more and more players coming in, and that is the thing. Now why are we more excited about the metaverse? Because we are trying to understand what Bluebucks has to offer. A Bluebucks blockchain is offering all of these services, and it's going to keep coming up in this year and the next year as well. I will quickly go through the roadmap again. So 2023 roadmap, again Bluebucks website got launched. You can check the Bluebucks website. You can just type in go in the Google, and you can type Bluebucks, Bluebucks, and then there was yesterday we launched the blockchain. um, the launching event was there. Brilliant event. A lot of people came in, and it was amazing. Then there is a pre-sales program coming up. It's going to be the biggest one. Pre-sale program is where the ICO would be there. If you people do not know what ICO is, it's an initial coin offering, right? So every currency, or the every blockchain has to have their own currency to make money, right? And this is how they are also making money from the customers and giving it to the society, right? So it is in, if you ask me, this is kind of you investing in the company and getting returns out of it. Now why is it important to buy or get into the pre-sales as soon as possible? Because as explained earlier, so many features are there. Metaverse is coming up, so many other events are coming up. So this is going to raise the coin value. So whatever price it has launched, it will keep growing from there, because there are so many things involved, right? Now, coming back to the, then there is a listing in top exchanges. Now, remember that wherever there is a coin that is listed on the exchanges, it gets a lot of value. It gets a lot of eyeballs. People start looking at it. Okay, what is there? What is happening? Now, this is not just limited to a one country. It is limited to the it is not limited, it is unlimited, and it is going to every each and every country, right? So each and every country can expect this. Now there is also dex launching of dex, and there is launching of Bluebucks wallet as well. We're going to talk about the wallet as well. Then there is a UI for Arc technology is one of the most the event, the biggest, I can say the biggest thing that the Bluebucks has to offer, and I am very excited about Arc technology. I'm going to explain you that as well. Then there is a listing of listing on Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko, two biggest exchanges out there in the world, and it is gonna get listed as well in this. Then there is master plan for 2024 as well. So they are launching NFT. Okay, so there is a NFT marketplace now. a lot of you don't understand the potential of NFT, but let me just quickly make you understand that if Bluebucks is getting into the NFT marketplace, what does it mean? It means that all the NFTs are going to get listed on that marketplace. Now, why is it important? Now, understand, right now, the creator or the, let's say there's a painter, right? He paints something and he paints and then he goes out and he sells those painting, right? Now I can click a photo of it. I can click a photo of it and I can sell it to anyone, or I can make an exact same drawing, I can sell it to anyone. Nobody will ever know, right? The chances of knowing that, unless it's very famous, the chances of knowing is very very limited, or it's not possible, right? So a artist never gets the full complete uh, the complete right of the thing that he has drawn, or complete right of the things he has made, right? That happens with every artist out there, but that got finished with NFT. NFT is basically non-fungible tokens. What does it do? It creates a ledger, it creates a value, creates a address for the artist that this painting or this product is being created by this artist. That remains in the blockchain and nobody can remove it. Remember I told you about how blockchain is secure and immutable, right? That is what is the power of blockchain, and all these things are, all of these things are offerings, different things that are there. Now think of movies. Now movies will have posters. These posters can be converted into NFTs. These NFTs can be sold and sold and sold. So let's say the artist sold it to someone, that someone can sell it to another person or for a higher price, and they keep on selling it. It sells because there is a resale value of the product, resale value of a NFT, and this keeps happening. And what is the plan for Bluebucks? Bluebucks intend to make a NFT marketplace. What is that? It can be said that, let's say there is a company, Amazon, of course, sells all the product. It's a marketplace for the products. The similar way Bluebucks is also going to do, creating a marketplace of NFTs. So there will be a lot of NFTs. So no matter who buys it, Bluebucks makes the money, right? Because of course you have to pay for the marketplace. You cannot just list your product or list your art on NFT, or list your art on the marketplace and not expect to pay, right? So you have to pay. All of these things, whenever Bluebucks make money, the coin holders, the Bluebucks coin holder will also make money, because their coin price is going to go up. Now, a big question here could be that what is the supply of it, right? How much supply is there? So there is currently 21 lakh or 2.1 million. That is it. 2.1 million is the coin limit. So the supply is very limited. And we all know that supply and demand is what takes the price higher and below. So it can go up and down depending on the supply and demand. Now, if the supply is a lot, the demand is not much, the prices will go down. But what if the supply is, the limited? There is a capping for the supply, which is exactly what Bluebucks did, because they want to create a value. They are not here to make, you know, tons of money and then disappear, because this is not what it happens. What they are wanting to do here is they want to create value, and value for everybody, every customer that is there out there. They make money from Bluebucks as well, because they purchase the coin. The value of the coins will also go up, right? In the case with Bitcoin, why is Bitcoin always going up and down? It is reason is because there is a value for it. The more it goes up, and we have seen the surge that Bitcoin has gone through, right? Because there is a capping. A lot of cryptocurrencies, when they come in, they do not have capping. So there is, the supply is unlimited. So the developers can keep making more and more coins, and that is going to be the biggest hurdle for every cryptocurrency out there. So if I am a customer and I decide to buy a cryptocurrency, what am I first going to look at? I'm going to look at how much is the supply. Can these developers keep printing, keep making the new coins and coins? Because if they keep doing it, they are going to make money. But what about my coin? So I purchased at $10. What will be the value of the coin if they keep printing more and more and more and more, and they increase the supply? The price will keep going down. This is exactly what happens with all the cryptocurrency, right? Most of the cryptocurrency have no limit. There is no capping. That's the biggest problem. But Bluebucks has solved this. They have a capping, and they want to create a value. They're here to stay. They're here to make a mark of themselves. So talking about that again, the marketplace, NFT marketplace is there on Bluebucks chain itself. So their chain will have the marketplace, which is amazing. Again, the community pre-sales of NFT would be also there in 2024. So whosoever goes for the coin right now will see all of these things happening, and will see a drastic change in the coin prices as well. That's gonna be a brilliant move if you go for the pieces of ICO right now. That's gonna happen very soon. Again, then the launching of the tournament of Bluebucks Battlemania. So there will be launching of tournament of Battlemania as well. We discussed this. Metaverse is gonna get launched on in the year 2024, which is Battlemania is a Web3 P2E gaming. So there is Metaverse, then there is NFT. Two biggest offering that the blockchain is giving. Both of these things are also there in Bluebucks chain. Amazing, two more offerings, right? Now, getting back to what we were talking about, now we will talk about green ecosystem 2. This is the second offering, right? Ecosystem 2. And this is what I'm very excited about. This is the ARC technology. Now, what is ARC technology? ARC technology refers to the process of data conversion for servers, which include extracting, transforming, and loading data from one server or format to another format, right? This is critical for upgrading and mitigating the data to new systems. Now, what does this mean? If you think about it, ARC technology basically refers to converting. Okay, there's a software involved. A unique software is created that converts big chunk of data into a smaller chunk of data, right? So what they intend to do is they can convert 100 GB of data to just 100 MB in minutes. Can you imagine? That's the power of this ARC technology that's going to happen. Now, this is the biggest offering. Now, what are the benefits of it? Of course, it will save time, it will save lot of space, and the costing will also go down. Now, any company who has a lot of data, which could be the banking or it could be the IT sector, right? Every IT company out there deals with lot of data, and their server is, they pay a lot of server prices, right? So their server prices per month could be 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 10 lakh, right? So this amount yearly goes to 1 crore rupees. Now when they go to Bluebucks, this amount could be as low as $10,000, right? It could be as low as $10,000. That's it. So Bluebucks offer that kind of a service as well. $10,000 a month is amazing, to be honest. And this is what Bluebucks can offer. Now, this is why companies can prefer or will prefer this technology, because they are looking for more and more cheaper alternative to make more money. The ARC technology is going to solve this problem. Now, imagine 100 GB data converting into 100 MB. So every time, and that too in just minutes. That too in just minutes. That is the biggest thing. Now, going back, this technology, what is this going to deal with? The technology is going to deal with converting audios, visuals, and documentary files to make them compatible with remote accessibility without altering the resolution quality, which means they will be converting audio, video, visuals, documentary files, everything could be compatible. So whatever data that person has or the company has, the entity has, can be easily converted into something meaningful, right? Something in a very smaller size. And every time there is a smaller size involved, the costing goes down, the space requirement goes down. This is what company is looking for, and this is going to be the revolutionary thing. This is one of the offerings that are intended to travel or intended towards the IT sector, right? So IT sector is going to see this one. Now, this requires expertise in data management and an understanding of specific hardware and software involved in conversion process, which Bluebucks does that, right? Now again, let's talk about it. Okay, currently mid-size and, as explained earlier, mid-size and large size IT companies will go for it, will prefer this one, and Bluebucks has to offer this, and that is the reason why the second offering, the ecosystem 2, is a big deal. Big deal. The Arc technology is one of those things that is highlight of the entire blockchain process right now. This is something that people should look for, and let's talk about the green ecosystem 3. Now, if we talk about the ecosystem 3, we have Bluebucks digital wallet. uh, Now oftentimes we see that we have to keep our coins somewhere, our crypto somewhere, right? We need a wallet. The different type of wallets are there. There is physical wallet, that really holds the currency and everything, it stores and everything. But what about the non-physical one, the one that holds cryptocurrency? This is what the digital currencies are, digital wallets are. So it stores private keys, allow access to digital assets on blockchain network, right? Again, this is what the offering is. Then different kind of Bluebucks wallet is there. There is a software wallet, there is a hardware wallet, there is a web wallet, there is paper wallets as well. So different kind of wallets are there, and these wallets will have a separate price associated with them. So if somebody wants to, use or access the software wallet or the hardware wallet, the hardware of course will be the more costly one, but the software will of course be the lesser costly. And there is web as well, there is paper wallet as well. So different kind of offerings, and each of these wallets will have a price associated with it. And as explained earlier, these price will, refer back or go back, and make the coin go up the price, right? So this is it. These are the wallets that are there. Now let's talk about more of this. Now the biggest question that comes into the mind is, what is the degree of security out there? So there are different kind of securities. Now, if, of course, when you buy something which is more costly, when it comes to the wallet I'm talking about, then the degree of security depends on the price you pay for it. So a hardware wallet will have the highest security, and it will have the higher cost as well, and so on. So the software will have lower, and depending on, but the security is always better. But there is a wide variety of degrees of securities out there, and a person has the liberty to choose which one they want to go for. It's just like choosing A, B, C, D, whatever offerings there are. So that is one thing. Then again, Bluebucks wallet provide user with control over the digital assets, choosing the reputable provider and taking security measures and crucial protect against potential risk. Now, remember I told you how NFT is going to be there. There is going to be metaverse. Everything has to be stored somewhere, right? Let's say you went on and you bought some coins, not Bluebucks coin, but different kind of coins. You still need a wallet, and that is why Bluebucks is there to provide this. So irrespective what you do in cryptocurrency space, Bluebucks is there. Bluebucks makes sure that every aspect of it, everything that could be there, is being there, and it could be met with uh, those things. So every problem that is there, the solution is with Bluebucks. So they're launching their metaverse, they're launching their NFT, they're launching their wallet, all of those things. Right now, I do not think any of the cryptocurrency is offering this much of things, right? This is big, this is huge. Now, Bluebucks is also now creating a green ecosystem model, bringing its own native blockchain. What is this? Now, let me break it down. So there is something called as an energy consumption in blockchain. So energy consumption, if you talk about, so blockchain technology relies on distributed network of computers known as nodes to verify and record transaction of the blockchain. Of course, there is transactions and there is a distributed network. So all of these transaction has to be processed, and this process requires a lot of significant amount of computation power and energy consumption. This energy consumption of blockchain technology can vary depending on specific blockchain and its mechanism. For example, proof of work and proof of stake, two examples of how the process works. Bitcoin basically uses proof of work, and that is why they spend a lot of energy, a lot of energy. So the consumption is very high for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin like cryptocurrencies which uses proof of work. But here Bluebucks uses proof of stake, which is much stabler, requires lesser energy, and that's the thing. Let me just focus you or take you to the Cambridge Bitcoin Electricity Consumption Index. So there is also an index which basically, you know, sees what kind of expenditure or what kind of consumption is happening, because end of the day we have to live in this world and we have to make sure that we are sustainable, we are using as low as possible these energy sources. So this is what we are looking for. We are looking for sustainable energy sources, and we are looking for products that are sustainable in nature, right? If you can use that, it's not, it's like saving more and more money to make more money, right? So that is what the Bitcoin electricity consumption index is there. So Bitcoin network currently consumes around 131.75 terawatt hour, okay, TWH of electricity per year, which is huge. Terawatt I'm talking about, which is roughly equivalent to the energy consumption of a mid-sized country like Argentina. So imagine the kind of energy the Bitcoin handles or takes, right? Now, other blockchains such as Ethereum also currently working on the transition from proof of work to proof of stake mechanism. They are expected to significantly reduce their energy. Proof of stake works by requiring users to hold a certain amount of cryptocurrency to validate transaction. Now, for example, there's a race to figure out who is the best, right? For that race to happen, all of the participants, all of the candidates run, right? They run towards it and they try to see that whosoever reaches first will make sure and will validate and will get the reward, right? So there is a race happening. So five contestants are there, five all of the five contestants are running for the race, and because they all five are running, the energy expenditure for all five of them would be differently according to their body, but it will be spent, right? So the one who reaches first will get the task done, will get the task to do. Now, imagine what happens if there are five people and then there is a bidding happening, right? So the sensor or the mechanism basically decides, no, this person should go, this person should not go. So this person will go now, this person will go later, and I will give work to each and everybody. This way, what happens? This is proof of stake, what I am talking about. The earlier was proof of work where everybody is working. So every network is working for the transaction to happen. Not everybody gets to transact, not everybody gets to make the money, but that is what is happening with proof of work, which is exactly the case of Bitcoin. But Bluebucks solves that. Bluebucks works on the proof of stake, and that is why it is significantly reducing. A lot of power is being reduced, a lot of energy is being reduced, and that is why Bluebucks work on that mechanism. Now, uh, now, okay. Now, moving on, we'll talk about, yeah. So moving on, we will talk about yeah. So now the question is, what does green ecosystem model means? Now, conversion blockchain technology relies on distributed network, as explained earlier. So this is what the green ecosystem model promotes, and adoption of circular economy principles such as reducing waste and recycling with the blockchain technology. So this is why Bluebucks is now creating a green ecosystem model, bringing own native blockchain. So this is a big thing, big revolution that the Bluebucks is bringing in. They are using the proof of stake, reducing the energy sources and energy consumption basically, and that is the big thing. Now, Bluebucks chain will be loaded with multi functions of ecosystem models. Now, this is something that we are very interested, right? This is something I touched upon. This point I have spoken about, but then I will go in deep and make you understand what Bluebucks chain is loaded with multifunctions of ecosystem means. So what does multifunction ecosystem models mean? So first of all, let's try to understand. Loaded with multifunctions of ecosystem model in blockchain could refer to blockchain platform that has variety of features and functions that support the ecosystem of applications and services. Some examples of ecosystem model that could be integrated into the blockchain platform includes decentralized finance, which is DeFi, protocols that enable user to access financial services without the middlemen. So DeFi is basically making sure that there is no middleman involved. There is less and less involvement of a bank, and that is why there will be less fees involved. DeFi is going to fix that, and DeFi is one of the biggest thing out there. So that is what is Bluebucks also intended to do. Now we will also talk about the NFT project. Of course, we spoke about it, marketplace that allows to creation and trading of unique digital assets, which is NFT. Then there is something called as a supply chain management solution that enables greater transparency and efficiency for the movement of goods and products, right? The third point, supply chain management, very important, right? Identity management system that allows user to maintain control over their personal data. Bluebucks is going to give that as well. Then there is governance of mechanism that enables stakeholders to participate in decision making and related. Now, what happens in a decentralized way, right? So, in a decentralized way, we often think that who is going to take the decision? How is the decision going to be taken, right? Because if there is no single entity there, who is going to handle the decision? So every person who has a coin will get to decide what to do with the program or what to do with the new changes that are going to happen. What do I mean with that is that, let's say, um, yeah, so let's say there is program or there is a new implementation that is going to happen. So the blockchain or the entity or the users are notified that this is the change that are supposed to happen. Now everybody gets to bid. Every person who has a coin gets to bid. So if I have two coins and someone has one coin, I have a more voting power. So this is what the governance mechanism of enable stakeholders lets you do, right? So you gets to make the decision. So because you have more of the blue bucks coin, you get to decide. And that is very very interesting because, see, end of the day, the biggest thing that will happen here, or the uh, biggest move that will happen with this system or with this chain, you got to understand that it will impact you the most because you have most more coins. Because you have more coins, you get to decide, not someone else. So in current scenario, let's say there is a centralized system right there. um, Now in the centralized system, nobody gets to ask question to you, nobody asks you questions, nobody tells you what they can do, nobody gives you the power of it, right? So no matter how much money you have in a bank account, in a specific bank, that bank is not going to ask you that whether we should be doing this thing or not. So everything that is happening in a decentralized network is done with the intention to keep people in mind, to keep their users in mind. So they keep users in mind, and that is how they work, right? uh, Now additionally to this, the blockchain technology also provide security, transparency, efficiency compared to the traditional centralized system. That is always there. The security is outstanding, and something that people should always consider at the highest stake. Then we move on to understanding what is Ethereum fork, right? The base of Blue Bucks chain is Ethereum fork. Now we have to understand what it is, right? So Ethereum fork is a change to the Ethereum blockchain protocol that creates a new blockchain branch. So Bluebucks lie on top of Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum fork is the change. Now this is what Ethereum fork is. I'm trying to explain you. Ethereum fork is a change to the Ethereum blockchain's protocol that creates creates a new blockchain branch. Forks can occur for a variety of reasons, such as to fix security, vulnerability, improve network performance, and introduce new features. There are two types of forks in the Ethereum network: hard forks and soft forks. The hard fork is a permanent divergence to the blockchain where nodes that do not upgrade their software will no longer be able to validate new transaction. A soft fork, on the other hand, is a temporary divergence in the blockchain where nodes that do not upgrade their software can still validate new transaction. So these are the features, the hard fork and the soft fork that I spoke of. Now, some examples of Ethereum hard forks include the Ethereum Classic fork, which occurred in 2016 after a DAO hack, and this fork then got introduced again in 2017 with a new improved network. And this is exactly what Bluebucks also intended to do. On top of Ethereum, it is going to lay over and work as as a Ethereum fork. So Bluebucks chain is on Ethereum fork, so much stable, much safer. That is something that you should all keep in mind. Now, um, uh, basically, what is happening is they whatever issues the Ethereum has a lot of issues, right? So these folks are trying to get better with it. So Ethereum has issues. The company comes up, they says that I will use the system, but I will make some changes to it. I will fix the security issues. I will make sure the network improves. I will bring in new features, and this is what Bluebucks has done. So on top of Ethereum, they have introduced themselves, and they are working as decided. So this is there, right? Now, moving on. Uh, Remember how I spoke to you that there is a supply and there is a demand for it. So demand will obviously increase with when people see how Bluebucks is performing, how Bluebucks is making money, how Bluebucks is making money from their NFT projects. They're making money from the metaverse gaming that they have introduced. They have wallets and all of those things. But for that to happen, remember I told you how there is has to be a supply to it, the capping of supply, right? So 2.1 million is what usually happens in a crypto domain. There is no capping, as explained earlier. Bluebucks want Bluebucks want an exclusive and worth every penny spent on the coin, and that is why there's a capping of it. Now, other one of the benefits of limited supply of cryptocurrency coin is that it creates scarcity and potentially increase the value of currency. And we all know that this is just to make sure that the user gets what they are signed up for. Whatever they signed up for, they are getting the complete value of it. And that is the reason why there is a capping of it. Now, moving on. Now, major benefit of blockchain is minimum gas fee as compared to other blockchain. Now, what happens? What is gas fee? First of all, let's try to understand what is gas fee, right? So, gas fee or fees that are paid in the cryptocurrency to execute a transaction or smart contracts in the blockchain network. What does that mean? That remember, let's say I want to sell or I want to send money to my friend. In order to send money, even in the same network, I have to pay a certain transaction amount. That transaction amount in the cryptocurrency domain is called the gas fees. Now, Bluebucks has done something very, very, very amazing, which they have reduced their gas fees to such a lower limit that their users can enjoy that freedom. And because their gas fees are so low, people would prefer them more over other cryptocurrency or other chains or other blockchains for that matter. So again, we come back to this where we talk about these fees are typically paid by the users of the network to compensate for the miners or validators who process and verify transaction on the network, right? So all those transactions, because the gas fees are low, the transactions will be more because more and more miners would be there, more and more validators would be there. So the network will be in a system where it will be an ecosystem of everything. So there are miners, there are validators, there are people who are buying coins. So it's a small ecosystem that the company is building. And of course it's not the small one because it's going all over, but you can imagine how it works, right? Everything is connected with each other. So this is what Bluebucks intended to do. Everything has to be connected, and that's the plan, right? So gas fees are generally denominated in the cryptocurrency for the network, such as Ether on the Ethereum network, and can vary depending on the demand for transactions and computational resources required to process them. So their demand, any demand for these cryptocurrency or gas coins increases with the transactions demand for the thing, right? When the network is congested, users may have to pay higher gas fee for their transaction to be processed faster. Conversely, when the network is less congested, gas fee may be lower. What does this mean? This means that imagine you take Uber for your home, right? So every time you see that there is less and less Uber out there, the charges for the Uber price goes up, right? So Uber surcharges that are there, that people pay typically, is because in the rainy season you must have seen what's happened, right? In the rainy season, you will see that more and more people go for the taxis or cabs, and that is why you will see there is a price high. So this is exactly what is replicated in the gas fees as well. So the gas fees is also increased price because more and more validators are there. But if the gas fees are kept low, uh, even during those times, it will be a little higher, but not as much as other cryptocurrency chains. This is a benefit. Now lower gas fees is a must right now. It's a necessity of the world right now. So it's as simple as that, that if I buy a car, uh, and the car doesn't have the value, like it is there, but the cost of the petrol that I am paying every single year is high, very high. So this is exactly what the company has done. They have fixed this issue. They have understood that because we have different offerings to give to the users, we have different networks, we have different offerings, different services that we are doing, we can reduce the gas fees. And because we reduce the gas fees, the transactions will increase, the users, the validators will be there more, and it's going to be very beneficial for them. Now again, we go back to the gas fees is calculated based on the amount of computation resources required to execute the transaction or smart contracts, such as complexity of the operation and the amount of data involved, right? So the data involved is also a big deal. When it comes to gas fee, whatever charges are being charged, the gas fee is then multiplied by the gas price, which is the amount of cryptocurrency paid per unit for the computation resources. We move to the gas fee, are important part of the blockchain ecosystem, as they help to incentivize the miners, validators to maintain a security. So they create a value, right? But their value, if the gas fees is as low as possible, more and more people will be interested, more and more technology will be used, more and more transactions will be happening. So the ecosystem will be running and up and running, right? We see a lot of countries suffering right now because their value of money has gone down. They are basically not able to purchase things. That is what happens with a lot of cryptocurrency chains as well. What they do is their gas fees or their transaction rates are so high, they cannot sustain. But if the gas fees are kept as low as possible, which happens with the case in the Bluebucks case, and that is the reason why, the Bluebucks is supposed to go up, and the value has to go up. So this is the reason, exact reason for it. And however, they can be the source of frustrations for users because the gas fees are more, particularly during the high network congestion. So how Bluebucks have solved this is very interesting, and I will tell you what it is. So Bluebucks intend to incorporate how, because we want to know how Bluebucks has basically reduced the cost, like how they can do it. So intend to incorporate more than one scaling solution. So there is something called as a scaling solution, in keeping the goal minimizing barrier to entry by attempting to reduce transaction fees to the bare minimum, by taking a multi-pronged approach to the issue of scaling. So scaling is a process, and the scaling, because they approach it by taking a multi-pronged approach, this is why Bluebucks is hedging its bet, and should be scaling solution fail to accomplish the purpose. Now this is the why Bluebucks is hedging its bet. Like this is why Bluebucks is at the top, because multi-pronged approach to solve the issues of scaling is there. Bluebucks is intended to do that, right? Now, at the same time, Bluebucks, I've spoken about it. One of the key feature, of course, the gas fees is low, but also because it's a POS chain, which adds proof of stake chain, which is a security layer of the blockchain launched by Bluebucks, right? Then we move on to more questions more clarification that I should be giving you, right? Now we talk about, yeah, yeah. So Yeah, so basically POS can be deployed in the chain and having their own test net and mainnet. So first of all, let me explain what POS is. A very important network, a very important. I told you an example of a running thing, right? Proof of work and proof of stake. I'm just going to read out what proof of stake is. So proof of stake is an algorithm used by many blockchain network as an alternative to proof of work. In proof of stake blockchain, instead of miners competing to solve complex mathematical problem to add new blocks to the blockchain, validators are chosen based on the amount of cryptocurrency they hold or stake in the network. These validators are then responsible for adding new blocks to the blockchain and verifying the transaction. To deploy a POS system to the blockchain protocol must be designed to support the POS algorithm. This is very important. I will read it again. To deploy POS system on the blockchain protocol must be designed to support the POS algorithm. This involves creating rules or how validators are chosen, how they are rewarded, how they can be penalized for malicious behavior as well. So all of those are there. Once the protocol is developed, it can be implemented on the blockchain and nodes can start stating their cryptocurrency to become validators. Some examples of popular POS blockchain includes Ethereum 2.0, Cardano, Polkadot, and now Bluebucks, of course. So all of these are there. We move on. So far, we are, we are almost 1 hour to the live webinar, and more than 10,000. I've seen this number go up to 13,000, 14,000 number. And this is exciting. This is really, really exciting to see how everybody is supporting this new technology, because this new technology is innovative in so many ways. And what we are basically trying to do here, or what we are trying to understand here, is how this is going to change, revolutionize the thing. And what we are also here, right? We also want to see how Bluebucks. So we do know that Bluebucks is intended to change the world in a very, very brilliant way. And why this opportunity? I have spoken this about this in multiple videos that I have done. That we as a consumer, or we as a, people or stakeholders or shareholders, what we are trying to do is we are trying to find new opportunities for ourselves. We are trying to figure out how we can make more and more money, right? Because we need to make more money. So we have to understand new technologies that are coming up. A lot of time I see people who say that no, I do not want to learn new technology, or I'm okay with whatever I have learned before. And that becomes a major problem out there. Now this is an understanding of one of the most cutting edge technology out there, right? Bluebucks is coming up with that. And if we understand this technology, if we invest in it, if we get into this and we understand the coins and whatever they're offering, so you just go to their website and see what the work they are doing, right? You go to their website, you see their use cases, you see, understand all of those things. When you do, that's when you actually understand what they are intending to do. That is why they have a pre-sales coming up. You have to register yourself and you can go for it. You can buy the coins. And as explained earlier, 2024 is a huge year, uh, where they are going to launch their metaverse gaming, exactly, to be honest. And then there is a NFT marketplace coming up, their wallets are coming up. So a lot is going to come up. So of course the price will go up, and that is what we are looking for, right? We are looking for new opportunities, how we can make money, how we can get there, right? So as explained earlier, a lot of blockchain has do not have their transaction power. Now this Bluebucks is the world's first blockchain with a transaction rate of 1 lakh transactions per second. This is the first one. That is what is very exciting about this company, right? This is very, very exciting. And every time a company does something like this, they try to bring in and they try to do something differently. This is what happens, right? Um Now, coming back to this, we are here. Again, I'll give you a small roadmap of what are the events that are coming up, because there are new participants joining us every minute. I can see a lot of participants there. supporting us, encouraging us. Now let's go here. So basically roadmap, right? So roadmap of 2023 is what we are going to talk about. So we successfully launched the Bluebucks website. You can go on Google, you can search Bluebucks, and you can find this amazing website, brilliantly made. The developers have worked really, really hard. So this is going to give you the confidence that this company is going to go big, and they're all in for it. Brilliant website. I've gone through it. You will love it too. Launching of blockchain that happened yesterday. If you search on Google as well, you will get a lot of photos. Very inspiring. Lot of Bluebucks blockchain developers came up and they spoke, and it was amazing. So pre-sales program is also coming up. This program is one of the biggest highlight. So after this there is listing. So there is a lot of listings that is going to happen to the top exchanges in the April 2023. It is going to be listing in the top exchanges. Launching of DEX will happen. Launching of Bluebucks wallet will happen. So there is Arc technology that I spoke of. Remember the Arc technology, which basically fixes the server problem with the people, right? So that the server cost is increasing day by day, and to reduce this, Bluebucks have come up with it, and they have basically reduced it as low as possible. I've spoken about this again, but I will again speak of it. Big technology, where let's say there is a company, mid-size or large size IT company, usually spend 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 20 lakh as well every single month, and this every single month on the servers, because they need to store data. uh, Plus their energy sources also goes up, the energy consumption also goes up. But so this when it converts into yearly basis, this yearly basis, so yeah, so the yearly basis, you can see that the amount can go up to 1 crore. It can go to 1.5 crore as well. So a company has to spend that amount. But what if we can reduce that price? So Bluebucks has done that. Bluebucks understands that, and in just $10,000, that's it, $10,000, and you pay that. And it could be all as low as possible as well. And with more technology coming up, Bluebucks is getting into that field. So with that happening, Bluebucks intend to make it more and more user friendly, more and more adoptable, more and more people can adopt it, more and more IT services will adopt it. So companies will be interested for it. So when companies are involved, so it's not just the IT companies, but there are a lot of banking companies involved, there are manufacturing companies involved, there's so many other companies, right? If you see, there are more than 5,000 companies listed in India. This is just the public companies that I'm talking about. There are so many private companies as well. So once they see, the companies, when they start seeing that, oh my god, the computation power increases, the storage requirement decreases, the costing decreases as well, so we should be choosing this network, not the normal network that we always use. So this is what the Bluebucks aims to do, right? So Arc technology is one of the biggest thing, and this is one of the biggest offering that the company is going to do, and this is going to revolutionize everything. So this is why it is very interesting. Again, there is listing on Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko, right? Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko are two biggest platforms out there, right? So a lot of cryptocurrencies are there. We purchase cryptocurrency from market cap as well. We also check on market cap, what is the pricing, what is everything, and CoinGecko as well. But with this Bluebucks, what they do is they are going to get listed there, and in 2024 they are going to bring their NFT marketplace, right? And then there is a pre-sale happening for the NFT marketplace as well, NFTs as well. So although NFT will be displayed and people can go on, they can buy. So whatever they buy, whatever they purchase, a little bit of fees they will have to pay to the marketplace as well. The marketplace again is of Bluebucks, so that is why it is very interesting, right? Launching of tournaments of Bluebucks Battlemania Web 3 P2E gaming, right? I spoke about how gaming is increasing like anything. The gaming market is increasing like anything, and this is huge. This is huge, in fact. Bluebucks intend to use this power, this new feature that is happening, or new power that is there. People are going all in for the games, and this taking it to the next level, adding metaverse to it, adding blockchain to it, adding their wallets to it. Bluebucks intends to make this tournament happen, right? The Bluebucks Battle Mania Web3 P2E gaming, right? That's going to happen. Now we move on to understand different other things. So now again, my intention towards telling you all of those things is that you should understand that what the company intends to do here, right? Company is getting into all different kind of fields and making sure that a user gets a complete value of their money. So it's a complete ecosystem out there, right? Ecosystem is building. So what I really want you all to understand is you should all go out there, search Bluebucks, go through their use cases, see what is relevant, and then decide what to do with it. Right? It's a brilliant initiative. They are doing a lot of new things, as explained earlier. Gas fees are reducing and all those things. So that is there, right? So yeah, that is there. Then okay, so we have covered a lot of grounds here, and that's the best part of it. The live is very, very successful. I can see so many people coming up, turning up, and so happy with this live session that has recently happened. Glad to be part of something like this. This is revolutionized, and really, really glad to be the part of it. Now, again, this would be my final note to it, because I have explained everything. There are so many people who joined in, and I have spoken to the team as well. The team is working really, really, really hard. So before we end this amazing live session, I just need. Okay. Give me just 1 second. Meanwhile, I highly suggest you go on Google and search for Bluebucks website and check it out. Okay, so before I do, again, we'll be talking a little bit about the launch process that is going to happen. So it's a pre-sales that are going to happen. Pre-sales again is the ICO, initial coin offering for Bluebucks, that is going to happen. And just a minute. So yeah, so basically 15th to 20, 15th April to 20th April is what the pre-sales would be there. The pre-sales program would be there, and it's a very interesting thing that you can get into, and you be a part of this big huge ecosystem out there. So 15th to 20th is what the pre-sales would be happening, and we are intending to do another webinar before that, but I highly suggest you to keep a close tab on what this brand is doing. So 15 to 20 is the date for the pre-sales. Make sure that you go on to their website and figure that out, right? That's the thing. So So ICO date, as explained earlier, pre-sales will be happening. Pre-sales would be 15 to 20 April, and make sure that you become a part of it. You take part of it and understand what the company is trying to do here. As explained earlier, I have not seen any company doing so many things at the same time, because these have the very experienced team which are working highly on different aspect of it, and making sure that they build a ecosystem, that they rely on each other's uh, features, so that the coin prices go up. So as explained earlier, it's like a cryptocurrency. It is a cryptocurrency, Bluebucks initial cryptocurrency. So initial coin offering of Bluebucks. So every time Bluebucks make money, people also make money, user also make money. And how they make money is because when they buy a coin at a lower price, and then they focus on it, they keep it with themselves and see their price goes up because there are different features coming up and the company makes money. I spoke about how the company makes is going to make money. One of the feature, again, I'm going to tell you, 15 to 20 is the pre-sales going to happen for the ICO, for the Blue Bucks ICO that is going to happen. And that is the most exciting part here. So yeah, right. And when it comes to the overall thing and the coin, how the price is going to go up, you have to understand the features that are there that the company is offering, right? The company is offering different kind of features out there. The first one, of course, is the Metaverse Battle Mania game that is there, which is launching in 2024. Then there is different NFT marketplace that is coming up. So NFT marketplace is there, which is also coming up on 2024. There is wallets as well, right? So wallets are always also there, and that is why you should take part in this upcoming pre-sales for this coin, which is initial coin offering, right? This is the first time the company is coming up with the coins, and once this coin is all sold, then people will be selling it to each other, right? Then becomes the market becomes like that. So basically, this is the first time company is offering. You take the coin, the company gets the money, they use this money to grow as a company and they make more money out of it. Every offering, every feature that they introduce, those features are going to make money for these company, right? That is why pre-sales is very important. There is high need for making more money from this, and that is the thing. So I'm almost in the closing note. I can still see there are people coming in. Uh, for everybody who has just joined in, I just want to say that we had an amazing webinar here, and we spoke about what are the offerings the Blue Bucks is going to give you, and the lower gas fees, the energy consumption is low, the metaverse gaming experience that is going to give, the wallets, different kind of wallets that are coming up. Then of course the art technology, brilliant technology, reducing the prices of servers and all those things. The computation power is too high, and they can convert data, 100 GB data to 100 MB data, which is amazing. This is going to change the world, and this is the biggest offering of Bluebucks right now. And then there is an NFT marketplace coming up. So all of those things are there, and if you want to be part of Bluebucks ecosystem, then you have to go for the pre-sales that are going to happen on 15th to 20th April, and be part of this and make sure that you purchase Bluebucks as much as possible, the coins as much as possible, because once you do that, you have more power. There is DeFi coming up, there is DEX is there. So the more coins you have, the more power you have, the more chances of you going up, and your revenue increases, grows up like anything. So all of those things will happen, right? Um, so that explains everything. I'm going to take a small break here, and meanwhile, I really suggest you, and really suggest you all to check out their website. It is live. Google it, Bluebucks, and you can also see that the pre-sales is going to happen 15th to 20th April. So it will open at 15th April. So it will open on 15th April. From that day, you can start purchasing the coins, right? It will last till 20th April. That's the ending date of it. So 5 days you have, and in those 5 days you buy the coins, you keep it with yourself, right? And every time there is a new feature involved, every time the company makes new things, the prices of the coin will keep growing, because of course the company is going to get listed in major exchanges out there. We have spoken how coin market cap is one of the exchanges. It will be listed and displayed. And I have been a big fan of Coin Market Cap. CoinGecko is also there, two of the biggest marketplace, and I have been using these two platforms a lot. And I do a research for my cryptocurrency, whichever cryptocurrency I want to go for. I do research on these two application, do these two websites, and once Bluebucks get listed here, you can see their price goes up like anything, because the offerings that they are giving is amazing. We have spoken how they are building new stuff, and that's the thing. I will quickly give you one last time the roadmap of it. 2023 launching of Bluebucks website. You can go on Google, check their website right now. Then yesterday they launched their blockchain technology. That was a major event. You can find the photos online. Brilliant event, brilliant. I loved it. Pre-sales program, which is the pre-sales or ICO, initial coin offering, 15th to 20th April. Um, do not miss on it. Right, 15th is what the starting of it. Like you can buy from 15th till 20th. So 5 days you have. So 15th to 20th April listing that will happen. Pre-sales will happen. ICO will happen. Initial coin offering. First time the company will make their money and bring their coins in market, and people can buy it. Then the big program is it gets listed on the top exchanges. That is also planned in the April month 2023. That's the plan, right? Once the ICO happens, right, the coin has to get listed somewhere. So that is when top exchanges will be the main focus for the company. The company will go all in and will be listed in the top exchanges. Then the launching of DEX will also happen, right? Then there is a Bluebucks wallet that will happen. Then there is a ARC technology I spoke of, brilliant technology. This is going to change how Bluebucks work, how the IT sector works. Brilliant, brilliant technology. I can see a lot of people now joining in. So I'm just giving a roadmap of it. A lot of people joined in right now. Okay, and then listing in the Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko, two of my biggest websites that I usually refer to whenever I am, going to go for buying a cryptocurrency. And once Bluebucks get listed here, there's no going back. 2024 is going to be a very ambitious year for this company. They are going to launch their NFT marketplace, and I've spoken about NFT. I've spoken about marketplace. So that is going to be there. And then there is a community pre-sale for the NFT as well. So NFTs, all those NFTs will be on a display. People can buy it, people can sell it to themselves, and the ecosystem continues. And who makes more money from it? Bluebucks, of course, and the people who have invested in Bluebucks. So again, I will let you know that the pre-sales are coming up 15 to 20 April is something that you have to look forward to. And launching of the tournament is also happening on Metaverse, Bluebuck Battlemania Web 3 P2 P2E gaming. This is intended to go up, and it is going to revolutionize everything. So Metaverse, wallets, DEX. There is low gas fees, one and all, right? This company is brilliant. They're doing brilliant stuff. One more time, 15 to 20 is the pre-sales that is going to happen. 15th is going to start and 20 is going to end. Now that's it. i I have spoken so much, and I see so many people still joining in. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm glad, and it was a brilliant session, almost 1 hour 15-minute session. And I just want to thank you all, take a moment to express my gratitude to all of you for your patience, encouragement, and throughout the session it was a lovely, lovely session. I could see people coming in, joining in. And that's the thing. I spoke about the company, brilliant company. Go on to Google, search for this company. Remember, the pre-sales is coming up for the ICO. So I know I covered a lot of grounds here, but your willingness to listen and stay engaged were truly appreciated by me and the team. The team is really, really working hard for it. So I support your support, and the positive attitude is all Bluebucks is looking forward to. That's the thing. And I highly suggest go on, check their website, see what their lovely work they're doing, right? So once again, thank you so much. Um have an amazing week. Have an amazing week. I hope to see you again in the next webinar that is coming up. And that is it. And last time, the pre-sales for the ICO 15 to 20 is happening for this company, will happen for this company. And then there is no looking back. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this session. I did enjoy a lot about this session. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bluebucks team, and Tata, bye bye. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.